Trump's penchant for low-blow antics, lack of respect make him unfit for leadership. It is a great advantage to a president and a major source of safety to the country for him to know that he is not a great man. Calvin Coolidge. Donald Trump is not a great man. His rhetoric, including denunciations of those who have served in the military, while he dodged the draft 5 times with a limp excuse about bone spurs, ought to disgust all but those who are in complete denial of the danger he would pose to the Constitution and the country should he be re-elected president. Humility is not part of his vocabulary, and words mean something, especially when they reflect character. In a latest indictment of Trump's virulent rhetoric, his former chief of staff, John Kelly, issued a statement in which he said he witnessed Trump insulting wounded veterans and others. Kelly said Trump called such people who gave their lives, limbs, eyes, or were captured by the enemy, losers and suckers. In a statement to CNN, Kelly said, "What can I say that has not already been said? A person that thinks those who defend their country in uniform, or are shot down or seriously wounded in combat, or spent years being tortured as POWs are all suckers, because there is nothing in it for them. A person that doesn't want to be seen in the presence of military amputees because it doesn't look good for me." Kelly also cites Trump's contempt for Gold Star families and his refusal to visit the graves of American soldiers on a visit to France. On his Truth Social site, Trump posted a sketch someone did of him in the Manhattan courtroom on the opening day of his fraud trail. It featured a rendering of Jesus seated next to him. The implication is clear. Trump is being persecuted as Jesus was persecuted. By any definition, this is blasphemy. The list of Trump's incendiary rhetoric is long and growing. Some of his latest suggestions include the execution of former Joint Chiefs Chairman Mark Milley, whom he effectively said was guilty of treason for the way the pullout from Afghanistan was handled, apparently forgetting the buck stopped with President Joe Biden. Last week, Trump posted the name, picture and link to a private Instagram account of a law clerk serving presiding Judge Arthur Engoron. In the post, Trump referred to the clerk as Schumer's girlfriend. He subsequently deleted the post. Days ago in California, Trump suggested that police officers should shoot all looters. Other statements, while short of suggesting people be killed, are still the definition of incite: to stir, encourage, or urge on, stimulate or prompt to action. Time equals 400 Ms. Greater than Trump defenders and apologists like to say the reason they support him is that he's a fighter. But even fighters are constrained by rules, like not hitting below the belt. Trump seems to spend all his time below the belt. There are other Republican presidential candidates without his baggage. They have learned to fight, too, but fairly and within the constitutional boundaries and with better deportment. There was a time when grandmothers would threaten to wash a kid's mouth out with soap for using language that was impolite. If that were applied to Trump, a lot of soap would be needed, so much so that the suds might violate New York environmental laws.